Thin shadows. Feelings are so hard to capture. Finding the right words to transcribe in our heart's adventures seems like a monumental task, but humanly essential. Like climbing the biggest mountain in the world just to place a flag at the summit, paramountly quintessential. Real pain, real love, real suffering, real ecstasy. The question is, how to define these hairline cracks when feelings overflow, creating flaws in the perfect organ from the gauntlet of emotions. So inspired, I sit to write my own log, a record of the figurative change that feeling these emotions caused. Words seem elusive, like hunting a tiger, or finding Bigfoot, sunning himself on a mountain boulder. I give it up, put the pen down, turn the computer off, a black screen mocking me in its emptiness. Like I tried and failed this task I set myself. I go to the bookshelves in the library, search the bookstore, open the book app on my phone, where other humans' adventures are, locked in inky woody pages or encased behind a glass screen backlit with energy. Waiting for a reader so these words can bask in the sunlight, come to life, teasingly full of promises. I seek to find just the right characters. The female writer who falls for the man who crossed the border. Sometimes with a visa, sometimes hiding himself in shadows, waiting for his turn to swim the river. Book after book, I pull off the shelves, scanning the text to find the other woman who gave herself to this man, like she was his American dream. Then they both woke up, and sometimes they stuck it out, fell in love, not with the mirage, but with the cactus of hard work. Or they slashed their way out of captivity, back into the wilds so they could be free. Each one able to hunt the opposite species once again. The stacks of wrong books grow around me like the ghosts of the trees that the paper came from. The books, hiding me from the dragon of reality, until the only thing I see are spines of all the wrong books, their titles mocking me. None of the characters I found gave themselves to a man from another land who spoke a foreign tongue, who brought his strange ways into her life. They fight, trying to build a life together, while she gives herself the task of doing everything she can to keep the relationship afloat, even as she bleeds and her heart breaks, or as he sees and gives his essence to her. So she can mend any breaks to make the relationship stronger. In this lack of discovery, back to my desk I flee, thinking erroneously that perhaps these feelings are new, uncaptured. Others must have come before, but maybe they didn't stop to write their story down, so I could read about their struggles with love and strange customs. Privacy is a gift, my transparence a curse that reveals my hidden self. My naked inner thoughts somehow perverse. I must tame these words with my pen, battle to write the secrets that I dare not speak aloud, lest that someone overhear me, like a widow's face hidden with a shroud. Someone might hold my words as they would a stolen wallet, something not theirs that they can gloat over. Fling my history against me, my story their ammunition. Fill the lines with the words that tell in prose or in a sonnet. My descent into the romance, my adventures with other humans. An admission, not of guilt, but of freedom as I fill the pages. How to write correctly. What it's like to fall in love. Love is the perfect rush of adrenaline. The paralysis when I fall out of love, unable to move forward. My feelings as clouded as a morning dove wings. A spring of tears, the salty river falling, in a seemingly unending stream. My hand cramps, my eyes grow weary. I wish to seek my bed, but clearly I'm on a quest. To write the words, to fill the pages, so, when someone like myself wants to fall for a man from another sand, not an American, but somewhere more exotic, where mangoes grow, and winter never comes, the warmth of the eternal summer hypnotic. Where English isn't the default language, Spanish is the method of communication. Where the people's skins are naturally brown, perfectly suntanned. When that American goes to the bookshelf and they find my book, they can read the words that perfectly capture their emotions. About falling for a person from the south of the border. About falling for a Hispanic or Latino lover. That's why at my desk I slave away. My fingers flying over the keyboard, trapping each tendril of feeling inside the manuscript. Entitled, Each Chamber of My Heart. Each chamber delegated to a love that I encountered. Each man a character in my story. A leading man. Not the villain, but the hero. Who sometimes forgot that he is a player on the stage. My love interest. Not just standing around as an extra. There are lines to be learned, action that must be performed. The play of our lives must go on. Break a leg. Until the curtain falls, no encore calls. Just a red velvet curtain, a paper playbill, and the memory of two lovers. Especially when I'm filled with the fire of the typing. Wanting to capture our story for each person who finds themselves in a situation lacking. The guidance that I've found in the road upon which I've transversed. Hand in hand, my body's heat next to a man who is a stranger from a foreign land. Who loves me? Not just because I warm his bed at night, but because somehow we are a team, him and me. No one would have ever placed money on the fact that he and I would find each other, that our essences would combine, our lives commingling with life. Even if he leaves to walk a hunting path, to bring home a conquest, I know he thinks of me. And just as a hawk must have his freedom, I give him his, to fly, to soar, and to come home at the sundown. So we can play together, tennis, or just walk around the park's playground, telling stories of our day, how each of us fought the good fight, bringing home the victory, walking until our faces are illuminated by the moonlight. Then we go home, watch TV, while I plan the next day's writing, which words I will inscribe upon the pages, so that way the people who come after me will have a map, a plan, some guidance that I never had. As each chosen word is typed, I feel the emotions coming to my eyes, burning pain as the water flows down my cheeks, because inside, somewhere in my heart, I've captured a thin shadow of myself, writing the words I wished that I had had at the start.